right, what's up, everybody? We are live. It is Saturday night, and this is the first Saturday night that we are not doing any battles. Instead, we are just drafting, and it's going to be a long, tedious process. This is part 4 of the animated Anarchy series draft here on the When Tunes Combine channel here on YouTube and wherever you hear your podcasts. Of course, I am your host, Dutchie, joined as always by MoneyE.
What up?
I was just going to say, you better say something, you son of a. Shawn is with us.
Hello.
And our wild card, Dave.
Let's get it.
Who really doesn't need to be much of a wild card, at least for the next few weeks, because all we're doing is drafting.
Yeah.
But, all right, so basically here's what we're doing tonight. We've already drafted 14 teams for the Animated Anarchy series, or 14 divisions. 47 are left to go. We're going to try to get through a bunch tonight. We're going to try to get through a bunch in this episode, and then we're going to pre-record in the next couple of weeks. So the next couple of weeks we will not be live. But basically, we have a wheel, which I am going to be sharing right here. Pop up. Come on, you son of a... And there you are. And then share. Okay. Everybody sees the wheel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Probably can't read it, but you can see it. But the name, of course...
You made a beautiful wheel.
Yeah. The name will pop up, or the name will pop up when the wheel lands on it. Now, there's 188 shows still left on this wheel. I'm going to name a few of them off. We still have Johnny Quest, Rocky and Bullwinkle, Darkwing Duck, Goof Troop, The Smurfs, The Real Ghostbusters, Jackie Chan Adventures, Hulk Hogan's Rock and Wrestling. For all you anime fans, we have Naruto, Naruto Shippuden, Dragon Ball Z, Attack on Titan, Sword Art Online, The Rise of the Shield Hero, Dr. Stone, Cowboy Bebop. Let's see. Also, South Park, Futurama, Steven Universe, Alvin and the Chipmunks, Super Friends, Tom and Jerry, Transformers, Thundercats, Schoolhouse Rock, Codename Kids Next Door, Danny Phantom, The Boondocks, Rick and Morty, Jimmy Neutron, Phineas and Ferb, Inspector Gadget, A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, King of the Hill, Fire Force, another anime, The Simpsons, Beavis and Butthead, among many more. So we have 188 shows left on here. Again, I'm going to draw a name out of the hat, and then we are going to go spin the wheel 4 times, whatever 4 shows it lands on. Then we are going to, then that's who they will get in their division. So without any further ado, we are going to go ahead. I'm going to pick a name out of the hat. And then that's who we are going to spin for. A lot of big by the way, also the winner of the cartoon classic Batman the Animated Series is still up on the board. So anybody can get that. Okay. The first person we are drawing for tonight is somebody that I know from the Facebook group Primetime Toys. This is not his real name, but this is his Facebook name, Randy Marsh. So, let's see.
Marsh.
Now, obviously, we know what show he should probably end up with in his division. But we'll see. All right, give the wheel a spin. And let's see exactly what it's going to land on. It looks like it's going to be Courage the Cowardly Dog. All right, not a bad start for Randy Marsh for his team for the Animated Anarchy series. All right, Courage the Cowardly Dog is, of course, a Cartoon Network show. Probably, and I don't know if you guys would agree with this or not, but probably the one of the more famous Cartoon Network shows. I mean, you guys can answer whether or not you agree.
I wasn't a big fan of the show, to be honest.
Oh, you weren't?
No.
Okay. All right. Dave, Eric, what about you guys?
I watched a little bit of it growing up. It was all right from what I remember.
Yeah.
I remember Courage having to go through like weird tasks and like deal with weird situations. But
Yeah.
and then the woman was always nice to him, but the guy in the rocking chair was always
Muriel and
an
Eustace.
ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Eustace did not like his dog.
No, not at all.
But,
All right. So, all right. Second animated series for Randy Marsh for the animated Anarchy series. A decent pick at first. And now we got, Dave, get ready. Attack on Titan.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good anime. Okay, so this anime is based on like these people that are like the human race is kind of trapped inside these walls when you start off on the show, and there's these titans that eat them, that try to eat the people, and so you got these warriors that use like these line propelled kind of gear, and they got swords and they're fighting these titans. So it's pretty cool. And then eventually the main character Aaron, he will turn into a titan.
All right. So we lost Eric. I don't know where he went. But it's his loss. So we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna continue until he comes back.
But this is a great anime.
Yeah.
This is a great pick.
All right.
Recommended watch.
I'll definitely be. Well, I got to watch everything, but I'll definitely.
It's a little weird. It's a little weird at first.
I
But
think I've seen a few episodes of it, actually. I think Danielle likes that show.
Yeah, it's a little weird at first, but once you get into it a little bit and learn more of the story, it starts to get pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Eric had to restart his computer. He'll be back on in a few minutes, but until then, Randy Marsh's third show for the animated Anarchy series. It looks like we are going to Heathcliff. All right, Heathcliff was part of the Cartoon Classic. Lost in the first round to SpongeBob SquarePants. So didn't really have much of a run, but a famous 80s cartoon. You can see it. Oh, good. Eric is back. You can see it. You can find it, of course, on Paramount Plus. But yeah, so Heathcliff is an expert.
In my opinion, better than Garfield.
I 100% actually agree with you. So 100% agree with you. Eric, the second one is an anime called Attack on Titan.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. No problem. Okay. So now, already he has Courage the Cowardly Dog, Attack on Titan, and Heathcliff. And let's see who he gets next. For Randy Marsh in the animated Anarchy series, as we slow down here, it looks like The Spectacular New Adventures of Casper the Friendly Ghost. All right. So for anybody that does not know what this is, basically in 1995, they released a movie, an updated version of Casper the Friendly Ghost. And basically this animated series is kind of a continuation of the movie. So it was on Fox for a while. I don't know if you can necessarily find it anywhere, so you probably have to go to the internetarchive.com and see if you can find it there, or just search it and see where exactly it is. But all right, so Randy Marsh's team. is Courage the Cowardly Dog, Attack on Titan, Heathcliff, and the spectacular new adventures of Casper the Friendly Ghost. So, what do we think of that team for a guy who is named after a South Park character?
I think he's got a really solid team.
Okay.
I
So,
really do. I think his main hitter is gonna
Good
be
all-around
Attack
team.
on Titan.
all right. So, Dave, you said that the front runner for his division is Attack on Titan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna take your word for it. I've never seen it. I'm looking forward to watching it. So I'll take your word for it. I do think that Courage the Cowardly Dog is also a sleeper pick,
Yeah,
and I also think Heathcliff is a sleeper pick as well.
I think Courage and Heathcliff will battle for the second spot in his division.
All right. So up next, to have his team drawn in the animated Anarchy series is another man that I know from the group Primetime Toys. His name is Gary Lutz. He is nicknamed the Cat Man because he's a big cat lover. So the guys in the group call him the Cat Man. They also have other nicknames for him that I cannot say on air because this is a family show. So, all right. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start the wheel spinning for Gary Lutz's team in the animated Anarchy series, and let's see who he picks or who he gets. It's gonna be an anime, Dave. Dragon Ball Super.
Ooh, that's a really good one. So it's kind of like the newer version of Dragon Ball Z, where they're a little more amped up. They're fighting for the god of destruction, like the couple of the gods of destruction, and they're in a tournament and whatnot. But it's about Dragon Ball Z and Goku and all those guys. So
All right, so a updated version of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. And that is Gary Lutz's first pick for the animated Anarchy series for his division.
that's a solid pick.
Yeah. All right, I guess the animes are really hitting tonight, huh, Dave?
Yeah,
All
yeah, the
right.
good ones.
So, all right, let's see what he's got and what he's got coming up next. It looks like another one, Dave. Claymore.
Claymore. Oh, wait. I have not watched this one myself. Yeah.
The only
I
thing I
don't
know
really-
about Claymores is that's what Drew McIntyre calls his finishing move.
Yeah, I haven't watched this one. I don't know too much about it, to be
All
honest.
right. Well, we can all find out together when we start watching it. Because this is one of the ones, when I asked you to come up with a bunch more, this is one of the ones you kind of just looked up and wrote down, right?
Yep.
So, all right. So, the Catman Gary Lutz has two animes. got
So
them?
I looked it up. It's set in a dark fantasy world where humans are threatened by Yoma, a humanoid shapeshifter that feeds on humans. So
Damn.
Interesting.
So, all right, here we go. Gary Lutz's third pick for the animated Anarchy series. He's already got two anime, which is bound to happen. It's bound to happen that somebody's going to get a whole team of anime. I mean, not right now. Lucas the Spider. Shawn, this is one that you gave. Can you explain it a little bit?
I've only seen a few episodes. It's a kid show, ages like under 4, and it's about a spider named Lucas. It's a jumping spider, and it's just like an everyday adventure of a spider, and it has all its other pet friends, like the cat's a friend, and it has other insects and stuff that the spider just gets into mischief with.
Okay.
It's okay. Like I said, I've only watched or paid attention to like 3 episodes.
All right.
I don't know much, but you can find it on Disney Plus.
Okay.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Gary Luck so far has Dragon Ball Super, Claymore, and Lucas the Spider on his team. We're getting ready for a fourth draw, the final pick for his division. And it is going to be Dave, you're going to be up again. The new gate.
Eight. Yeah, this is another one that I have not watched. Not at all.
All right. Well, it's going to be a new show for us. Eric, quit crying in the background.
Sorry,
I was gonna say, is that a baby crying?
that's my baby. He ain't having a good night right now.
Oh, poor little fella.
I can mute if it gets to be too much. Don't worry.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, I'm used to Eric crying all the time, and you guys should. be
Wait,
used
what?
Well, just let me know. No problem if I have
So,
to.
the new gate is an online life or death game with tens of thousands of players. The game is transformed into a life and death struggle for its players, trapping and tormenting people in the game world.
Jeez.
So,
By the way, I think I can guarantee that this guy who got all these anime drafted to him. I'm pretty sure he's never watched anime. So,
well, I'm
but-
excited to watch some new ones because
Yeah.
I do love anime.
but Dragon Ball Super is a good pick for him. So, because it's Dragon Ball.
That last pick he just got might be a sleeper.
Okay.
Might be a sleeper. It looks okay.
I mean, I'm going to take your word for it, at least for the time being. All right. So, the next name I have drawn here, and I've drawn two, so I'm putting one back. And we have Eric, this is relation to your former boss,
Which one?
the one who gave us a bunch of her relatives.
Oh, okay.
Joey Bianco is the gentleman's name. So
Okay.
I think that's her brother, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, Joey Bianco is next up. So, all right, so we're going to start his draw for the Animated Anarchy series. Start drafting his division, and let's see. Danny Phantom.
Okay.
Danny Phantom is the first one. I
Decent pick.
don't know much about it. Does somebody else want to try to explain this?
Yeah, I kind of. No one else knows. So this is a kid in school. Basically, he has the ability to transform into like a ghost power, to, battle, whatever he's doing. And then, yeah, it's kind of what the show's about. Just this kid who can transform into like a ghostly power.
I think
Alright.
that show was out around the same time Kim Possible was a thing.
Yeah, I believe
Like
so.
that kind of like high school secret hero genre.
And was he Nickelodeon?
I believe so.
I
Yeah,
think so,
So
yeah.
he was Nickelodeon's answer to Kim Possible.
yeah.
Basically.
I did watch Danny Phantom growing up, so
It was
I
almost
mean, it
similar.
was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, there's going to be a few people that I work with that are going to be upset that Danny Phantom didn't go to them.
It's not a bad show in any means.
So, all right.
Decent pick.
Second pick
Number one.
for Joey Bianco. A lot of big
Mhm.
ones still on the board. And we got Dave, you're going to be up again. This is going to be big.
Yep, anime.
Dragon Ball Z. Woo!
Ooh, that's
The
a good one.
original.
That's a good one.
That's a great one.
Everybody knows this. If you don't, then you're sleeping. But this follows the story of Goku, who is a Super Saiyan and who uses, Ki Blast and other abilities and fights off other Saiyans and other terrestrials with abilities.
Okay. All right. That's a big anime off the board, guys.
Huge,
Yeah, that's
huge anime.
That's a good one to have.
Yeah.
Yep. Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super are both huge.
Yeah. See, now that it's we're kind of narrowing down the wheel a little bit, I can start to see when it's ones they're actually going to land on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I actually have to put my face like right in front of the computer, so you guys are getting too much of a close up. But all right, so already Danny Phantom and Dragon Ball Z off the board for Joey Bianco for the animated Anarchy series. His third show is going to be. All right, this is going to be underrated, and I'm going to be the one to explain this. Camp Candy.
Camp Candy.
All right. So, Camp Candy is a cartoon based on actor John Candy. It is from the late 80s to early 90s, and he runs a summer camp called Camp Candy. And he basically he has his summer campers. He has a nurse that is head over heels for him, but he does not feel the same way. And there is an evil billionaire that is always trying to get his camp shut down so he can buy the land. But he usually fails because his assistant is an idiot. But underrated pick, ran for 3 seasons. You can find it on YouTube. I've seen many episodes. Eric and I have watched it together before as well because we've covered it.
Yeah, I was going to say I recognize the name. So
yeah. So big and very underrated picks. So far, Joey Bianco has three decent picks. Danny Phantom, Dragon Ball Z, and Camp Candy. So all right. Rounding out his team will be
dun, dun, dun.
Darkwing Duck. All right, he's got a great team.
He might have top 2 division. That's solid picks.
Yeah. So, in my opinion, one of the best Disney shows, I would say top 3, top 5. Darkwing Duck, a spinoff of DuckTales. It follows Drake Mallard, who is a billionaire, but he moonlights as Darkwing Duck. His assistant Launchpad, his daughter Gosselin. They are in the city of Saint Canard, and it is very, very good cartoon. Eric, you know a little bit about this as well because we've watched it before.
Yep.
Dave, Sean, do you guys know anything about Darkwing Duck?
I do not, sir.
No, not a thing.
All right.
Be something I have to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. And
Solid
by the way,
show.
It sounds familiar.
yeah. So
Right.
it actually came out. They released it as a comic book a couple of years ago too. So
like a Daffy Duck Batman crossover.
something like that. Yeah. Basically, he's Batman as a duck.
Okay, I've seen an episode or two as a kid.
Yeah. So
Very, very vague.
yeah, but very underrated show. Obviously, can be found on Disney Plus. This is a great team. Eric, your former boss's son had his division drafted. We saw it on the special bonus episode on Wednesday.
Yep.
Her brother just blew her son's team out of the water, I believe.
Yeah, I think he has the top 2, top 3 division right now.
Danny Phantom, Dragon Ball Z, Camp Candy, which is very underrated, and Darkwing Duck. So, not necessarily saying that it's gonna win. or that any of those are going to win, although they have a very good shot at least winning the division.
Which one would you say is the best one out of the four? Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what these two guys would. I would say it's probably a toss-up between Dragon Ball and Darkwing Duck.
Yeah.
But, so, all right. So, Joey Bianco's division has been drawn. We are 3 in to this episode. And let's see. Let's try to get another one here. And we got... All right. Finally, somebody from my place of employment. Another gentleman by the name of Liam Jolly. He is a friend of mine and my brother's that we work with. So, finally somebody from my workplace. And here we go. His first pick in the Animated Anarchy series. I know what he wants because I talked to him about it the other day, but he's not going to get it. But he got something that's a little underrated.
Static Shock is a good one.
Yeah.
I liked watching this as a kid.
Yeah.
So this is about a high school kid that has electricity as his ability. He can shock his enemies and the villains that he's facing up against.
All right. I remember this show from when I was a kid as well, from when I was a teenager.
A wee little lad.
Yeah, well, not a wee little lad. I was a teenager, and I wasn't that short. But all right, very underrated. Also came back out as a comic book a couple of years ago. But Static Shock, a good first pick for Liam Jolly for the Animated Anarchy series.
Oh, for sure. Solid #1 pick.
And let's see what he's going to get next. Here we go. Yu-Gi-Oh!
Ooh. A second
Wow.
huge.
We're flying off the board tonight.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's a good one.
All right, Shawn, I know you're the one that picked it, but Dave, I feel like you're the one that can best explain it.
Yep. I was
Oh,
all
man.
about the coolness of the cards. That's all I ever cared about.
Okay, so the show is based on this kid named Yugi. He gets this Egyptian kind of like pharaoh necklace that lets him transform into this Yami, which Yami is this great duel master, and so they duel with the cards, and so the story's based on that. But there's different tournaments, and sometimes they play, and some people get sent to the Shadow Realm and stuff like that. So there's a lot to it, and it's a very decent show. There's a huge card game about it too. So
Yeah. Well, the card game's definitely going to help it in the merchandise category.
oh, for sure.
So, all right. Liam Jolly so far has Static Shock and Yu-Gi-Oh! On his division for the Animated Anarchy series. The good ones are flying off the board tonight.
Yep.
Yes, they are.
So, all right. Here we go. Next up, the Animated Anarchy series for Liam Jolly's team. Jimmy Neutron.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
Not
It was
bad.
a fantastic movie. I remember seeing the movie in theaters.
Yep, it's a good show for sure.
Now, this show came out after the movie, correct?
No. I think it was.
I watched the show growing up.
The show, then they had a movie.
Okay. All right, but obviously it's from the movie Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius.
Yep.
And from what I remember about the movie, he was a genius, but he was very awkward.
Yeah, he had a robot dog too.
Yeah. So, all right.
Goddard or something. Goddard.
So another Nickelodeon show, another decent pick off the board for Liam Jolly for his division in the Animated Anarchy series.
For sure.
Let's round it out. Man, we got some decent ones flying off the board. And here we go. Dave, you're going to be up. Devil May Cry.
Yeah, this is another one I haven't watched. I don't really know too much about it. But I can look it up real quick.
I was just going to say, it sounds like the devil is going to be. It sounds like they're trying to say the devil is, a little emotional.
It's about follows Dante, a demon hunter, and he navigates supernatural threats while running his devil hunting business. Devil May Cry.
Okay.
And he's caring for a young orphan named Patty.
Aw. All right. Another good one that we're going to be able to watch. We're going to start watching now. That rounds out Liam Jolly's team for the Animated Anarchy series. And that team is Static Shock, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Jimmy Neutron, and Devil May Cry. All right. I got to say this. I think the last two teams have had some pretty solid picks.
Oh, yeah. Very strong right now.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And the good ones are flying off the board here. All right. So the fifth person we're going to draw for in this episode. Oh, I've been waiting for this for a while.
Oh, boy.
Jordan Zavala, another gentleman that I work with, an anime.
Whoa.
Eric?
Eric's playing soundboard tracks.
Who did that?
Eric.
Oh.
No, it's me. That's why I turned off my mic. I'll be right back. My dad was calling me.
Oh, okay. I swear, I wish his family would realize he does a show this time Saturday nights. All right. But Jordan Zavala is next up for his team in the Animated Anarchy series. I've been waiting for this. He is an anime aficionado. He criticized, he is a main criticizer of the way that the shows were judged in the Cartoon Classic. He has been wanting anime to be part of this thing. Now he gets his wish, and I hope that we'll see what he gets, but I think it would be funny if none of his shows were animes.
That would suck.
Yeah. All right. So we have here Sean, I think you gave me this.
I'm pretty sure that's an anime right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody want to look that up?
Yep, I can look it up.
I mean, Sean, it came from you.
Yeah, that would have been one that I've never seen. Let's see here.
Unbox.
All right, good.
So it follows Lelouch, an exiled prince who gains mysterious power called Geese, or Gaze, or whatever it's called.
I was just going to say, is it called Code Geese?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's pronounced that way. But his power allows him to control others. He becomes the masked leader of a rebellion against the oppressive, British Empire.
Okay.
He's seeking to create a better world for his sister and to avenge his mother's death.
Ah, all right. Now, Eric, you said you're back?
Yep.
All right, you need to start posting on the refrigerator what time you do the shows on Saturday nights.
Okay.
All right. Second pick for Jordan Zavala for the Animated Anarchy series is... And watch that be an anime that he's going to criticize, too.
I haven't watched
Well,
it.
he's not going to criticize this
Oh, he got Naruto.
If he does, he's an idiot.
This is a big one.
All right.
This is
Dave, you're up.
one of my favorite animes. Naruto. So the show's based on a kid named Naruto. He's a ninja, and he uses special abilities, and he also has this. He's called a Jinchuriki, which he has this tailed beast sealed inside of him, and they go out on missions fighting other ninjas. And this show is really good. Has really good story and really good side characters, but it has really good plot and battle sequences.
It's entertaining.
All right.
Entertaining.
Now, Dave, I'm going to ask this. How upset is your wife getting that all these good anime are getting taken off the board?
It's all right. There's still Naruto Shippuden.
All right. I was going to say, has her middle finger come across the screen yet, pointed at me?
No.
All right. All right. Third show for Jordan Zavala in the animated Anarchy series. It's already got Code Geass and Naruto, and it looks like here. All right. Bubble Guppies. The only thing I know about this is it's a kid's show, and it's one Sean gave me.
Yep, that's all I basically know. It's a very, very kid show, baby show about like baby fish, I would assume, or they're like maybe like I think they're babies in fish form. I don't really know.
Okay.
It's just a goofy little baby show.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you anything other
All right.
than
Do we know where we can find it?
Disney Plus.
Okay.
Disney Plus, I'm sure like anything you can stream like Hulu Live or like TV Live.
Okay.
You know, it's one of those easy to find shows. I can't remember if it's like, I know for a fact it's on Disney.
All right.
But like Hulu and Netflix and stuff, I don't know.
Okay. I mean, I have Disney, so I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good watching it. All right. So his first two picks, I'm sure he's going to like. This one, probably not so much. All right. The fourth pick to round out his team, he's already got Code Geass, Naruto, and Bubble Guppies, Jordan Zavala in the animated Anarchy series. And let's see who he's going to get next. It's going to be Dave. It is Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon. Well, this one, I haven't watched myself, but it's I've heard it's really good. I've been meaning to watch this one. So it's about a schoolgirl who transforms into the magical warrior Sailor Moon to protect the solar system, basically. So
I think I remember the song.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever watched an episode, but I know people that did.
I'm pretty sure I've watched a little bit of it, like a couple episodes, but I haven't watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
All
I've
right.
heard of it too, but I think I remember the song more than the show itself.
but she's pretty beast mode with her abilities. She's got a lot of hacks.
All right. So for Jordan Zavala's team in the animated Anarchy series, he's got Code Geass, Naruto, Bubble Guppies, and Sailor Moon. I think 3 out of the 4 he's going to be happy with. If he's not, I'm going to kick him in the plums.
Oh yeah, Naruto and Sailor Moon are killer picks for him.
So, all right. So that was the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. The
Have we
fifth
gotten
one. Huh?
Have we gotten the woman yet?
Not yet. I mean, I can't cheat. Oh, found one. All right. Next up, the 6th pick tonight, the 6th person we're picking for tonight, Kaylee Fox.
Oh,
Kaylee Fox, a friend of my brother's, a friend of my mother's. She also, so we'll see exactly who she gets here in the animated Anarchy series. Let me write her name down here. Eric wanted a woman. He got one. I mean, trust me, Eric, you don't want her. It'll cost you a lot of money.
Damn.
Hopefully she's not one of the two people in the chat room. But all right. So get ready to draw her names, her four shows for her division in the animated Anarchy series. Here we go. Still some big ones on the board, but we've gone through some big ones here tonight. And we have Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Let's go. What a nice pick.
All right.
Big one. Another big one.
All right. So who would like to?
I have a metal sign with a quote on there from the Avatar: Last Airbender, and I have the whole set on DVD.
Beautiful. So obviously, is it a kind of a spin-off of the Avatar movie?
No.
All right.
No. So this is based on a kid named Aang. He's an airbender, so he has powers to like bend air, but he's also the avatar, so he has the ability to use all the elements. He just has to learn how. He gets frozen, and he comes out like 100 years later, and he has to stop the Fire Nation from taking over all the other nations. So you go through the journey following Aang and him learning all the different elements, and he has a flying bison named Appa as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So, and I believe that can be found on Paramount Plus because it was on Nickelodeon. So, all right. That's Kaylee Fox's first pick for the animated Anarchy series. Let's jump right into her second pick. Decent pick the first time around, and this one, Dave. It is Dr. Stone.
I have that written down here somewhere. So it's about a high school student who awakens after thousands of years trying to rebuild civilization.
All right. So that is the second pick for Kaylee Fox in the animated Anarchy series for her division. She's got so far Avatar: The Last Airbender and Dr. Stone. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get to the third pick. And this one is going to be interesting. Total Drama.
Nice. That's a nice pick.
All right. Kind of appropriate, but all right, who wants to take the wheel on this one?
This is about the one on the island, like Total Drama.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like a bunch of contestants that are put through like rigorous different tasks, and they all live together on like a campus and whatnot, and they're on like a game show, and so and they're all trying to win, and they do like an elimination thing, kind of like Survivor or something like that.
Oh, wow.
It was on it's part of Watch Mojo's top 100 animated shows of all time, so I did get to see like a little clip of it. All right, so far she's got Avatar: The Last Airbender, Dr. Stone, Total Drama, and let's see who rounds out her team for the animated Anarchy series. It's for Kaylee Fox. And it is gonna be this is New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. So
Bad pick.
did you say bad pick?
Not bad.
Not a bad pick.
Oh, okay. All right.
He had a good team.
Another Disney show. This obviously Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Rabbit, Eeyore, Piglet, everybody in the 100-Acre Woods, Christopher Robin. And his show came out in 1988, ran for a few seasons. And you can find it on Disney Plus. So, all right, that rounds out her team for the animated Anarchy series. She has Avatar: The Last Airbender, Dr. Stone, Total Drama, New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. All right.
She's got a decent squad.
Yeah,
All
it's not bad.
Best pick in that division is what?
It's
Ooh.
she's got 3 that kind of fight for that top spot, in my opinion. She's got some solid ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now we've hit the 45-minute mark. But we've done 6. Do we want to do one more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Even number.
Well, technically 7's an odd number.
Yeah, I know.
He knows what
I
we
was
said.
gonna say, wait,
No, I'm
7
just
is an
playing.
odd number.
All right. So we'll go ahead for this for the next one. We'll
I
draw
thought
another
you
name
said
out.
6. My bad.
This will be the last pick that we do for this episode, and then we will then sign off and then do some pre-recorded. That'll be the next couple of weeks because I will be out of town. And the last person we are drawing for here tonight. All right. For the person that just texted me saying they're waiting patiently for their pick, I'm sorry, this is not you.
Is it another guy?
No, it is another girl.
Okay.
Uh,
Anybody I know?
no, I work with this young woman. And her name is Sarah Russo. Her roommate was actually just drawn earlier. Her roommate, Jordan Zavala. So it is her turn.
Are those the 2 I met when we went to the movie?
Yes. So you
Okay.
you don't know them, but you've met them.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. First pick for Sarah Russo in the animated Anarchy series. Here we go. Magi, Kingdom of Magic. David?
So it's based on a fantasy world where these wizards kind of use magic to conquer dungeons and obtain valuable items.
All right. So that is Sarah Russo's first pick in the animated Anarchy series.
It's pretty good.
Now, to the person who texted me, if your name is drawn while we were doing the pre-recorded episodes, I will text you what your team is, so do not worry about that. Or at least I'll try to remember to. All right, second pick for Sarah Russo in the animated Anarchy series is Black Butler. Another anime. They're flying off the board here tonight.
Okay, so this is a pretty good anime getting taken off the board right here. It's set in Victorian England, following Seal, 14-year-old boy who is the last survivor of his family. He sells his soul to a demon butler, then he uses that to seek his revenge.
All right. So that is the next pick for Sarah Russo in the animated Anarchy series. So far, 2 anime. She is an anime fan. Well, I'm pretty sure she's an anime fan because that's all her roommate watches. So
Okay.
I'm pretty sure she knows these shows. If not, I'm sure her roommate does, and he'll probably throw a fit. All right.
Good one.
So okay, 2 shows for Sarah Russo in the animated Anarchy series. Number 3 is I'm sensing a theme here. You know who I'm getting ready to call on.
So she got 3 animes.
Yep.
So tells the story of a group of superhuman warriors who once fought together to end the reign of a demon king, but now they fight each other to determine the strongest warrior.
All
That
right.
sounded like a riddle.
All right. So,
Are we gonna call her Team Anime?
well, I mean, she's got 3 of them so far. All right. So, Dave, how do you pronounce this?
I'm pretty sure it's Ashura.
Ishura.
Ashura.
All right. So, Magi Kingdom of Magic. Black Butler and Ishura are off the board. And here we go. Sarah Russo's 4th pick in the animated Anarchy series to round out her team. And yeah, it's going to be an all anime team, Eric.
Okay.
Oh, huge pick
All right.
for anime. Sword Art Online is based on this character named Kiriko. That's his, I believe his name or his name in the game. But so you have this netgear that these characters put on, these human characters, and they get teleported, like visually in their whole mind and everything, get teleported into a game. So, but they get trapped in this game and they have to defeat like all the levels to escape this game, while their bodies at home are being like hospitalized and whatnot and put on IVs so they can survive. So yeah, the show is pretty crazy. It has cool fighting sequences, and a nice little story.
All right, very good. All right, so Sarah Russo's team in the animated Anarchy series is, I believe she is the first all-anime team. Magi Kingdom of Magic, Black Butler, Ishura, Sword Art Online. All right, we've done 7. Now, do we end it here or do we go even number?
Go to 8.
Go to 8?
Okay.
We got 8 minutes to an hour. Might as well.
All right. All right, I got to try to find... All right, Aunt Lisa, I'm looking. I'm trying to, or not necessarily looking, but I'm trying to see if I can get your name here. And I did not. All right. I am failing miserably at trying to draw a family member's name here. But the name I did draw, it is another young lady. The name of Danielle Davis. So, all right, Danielle Davis, we're going to go ahead. We're going to draw her team for the animated Anarchy series. She is another friend of my brother's. She is dating one of my brother's best friends.
Friend of the podcast.
Yep,
Wrestling-
she's been on the wrestling podcast many times. And the Boondock.
Oh, nice little pick right there.
All right.
Interesting one.
All right. Who would like to try to explain it a little bit?
Go ahead, Sean.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, you said only like 6 words this entire episode, so
That's fine. I don't know how to explain it.
I know it's Adult Swim. I know that.
Yeah, it's very vulgar. I think it follows like around like a gang or something like that.
It follows.
I don't know much
2
about
boys.
it.
2 boys, Huey and Riley, who moved with their grandfather from Chicago, and they're like, they're kind of like act little gangish and whatnot, but it's kind of funny. They get into different situations. They definitely, it's funny. It's definitely an Adult Swim show.
It's very comedic, I know that, but it's also like very adulty for sure.
Yeah. All right.
Not for kids.
That's right up her alley.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
not for children at all.
Yeah. So that's up her alley. So, all right. Second pick for Danielle Davis in the animated Anarchy series is going to be
Batman.
Life with Louie. All right. He was part of a league battle in the Cartoon Classic. Did not do very well. Part of the Kids League, I believe, but this is based on the childhood of comedian Louis Anderson and his family. You can find the episodes on YouTube.
I think I remember doing that.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
crap
remember
on it.
this one.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I don't think I was a huge fan of it.
I don't think any of you guys were.
No.
So, but all right. So Danielle, you might be screwed. All right. Third pick for Danielle Davis in the animated Anarchy series.
Boondocks is a good pick, though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
don't
that one
sleep
is a
on
good
that.
one.
Chalk Zone. Who wants to explain this?
I've never even heard of it.
It was
Is
one
this an
you.
anime?
If it's one I picked, it's definitely one I haven't heard of. There's a lot of fillers in there, so I have to watch them.
Well, I think like 40 of them were fillers.
No,
Yeah, because of me.
about 30. Thanks, Eric.
So it's an
Yeah,
animated
no
film
problem.
featuring fifth grader Ruby Tabuti, who discovers a portal to the Chalk Zone, a realm where erased chalkboard drawings reside.
Wait, Dave, did you say it's a film?
Animated film,
All right.
I believe so.
All right, yeah,
Um,
or no. So this does say that it is an animated Anarchy series, or not an
hold on.
animated Anarchy series, but an animated series. All right, because I was going to say if it was a film.
Yeah, it's a series. Yep,
Okay,
it's an animated series. Sorry,
that's all right. I was just going to say it's just like, wait a minute.
but it's still about based on the same thing.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I saw that. I looked it up right away. All right. So, Chalk Zone, The Boondocks, Life with Louie. The Boondocks, you guys would probably say is the best pick right now for her.
Yeah.
Yep,
By far.
100%.
All right. Let's see if we can round out her team with a good one.
Let's go Batman.
Not quite Batman.
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan Adventures.
Okay. Now, obviously, this is based on the actor Jackie Chan. He basically is working with a secret agency to protect a talisman.
Talisman.
A
Talisman,
talisman. And he is also now in the care of his niece, who he abandons all the time to go on these missions. So he is not necessarily a good uncle, but his niece always follows him. But all right, so and you can find that. It used to be available on Amazon. I don't know where it is now, but you'll probably be able to find it on the internetarchive.com. All right, Danielle Davis. Danielle Davis's team is the Boondocks, Life with Louie, Chalk Zone, and Jackie Chan Adventures. Probably not the strongest team. Probably the Boondocks and maybe Jackie Chan Adventures would probably carry the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boondocks is probably the best one out of the four.
All right. So okay,
Don't sleep on Jackie Chan, man. That was a good show.
Oh, it was. I'm just saying, you know.
But you're right. Boondocks is pretty
Boondocks
humorous.
all right. Randy
different
March has
perspective.
had his team drawn tonight. He has Courage the Cowardly Dog, Attack on Titan, Heathcliff, Spooktacular New Adventures of Casper the Friendly Ghost. Gary Lutz has Dragon Ball Super, Claymore, Lucas the Spider, and The New Gate. Joey Bianco has Danny Phantom, Dragon Ball Z, Camp Candy, and Darkwing Duck. Liam Jolly got Static Shock, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Jimmy Neutron, and The Devil May Cry. Jordan Zavala drew Code Geass, Naruto, Bubble Guppies, and Sailor Moon. Kaylee Fox drew Avatar The Last Airbender, Dr. Stone, Total Drama, and New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Sarah Russo got Magi, Kingdom of Magic, Black Butler, Ashura, Sword Art Online, and Danielle Davis got The Boondocks, Life with Louie, Chalk Zone, and Jackie Chan Adventures. So, all right. 8 teams have been drawn. We've gone an hour. We got a lot to record. So, what do you guys think? End it now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we still got to do 2. We still got to pre-record 2 more. If you are listening and I did not draw your name, if it is drawn during one of the pre-records, I will message and tell you what it is and tell you what your team is. I appreciate everybody for listening. I appreciate everybody for sticking around. Make sure to follow or to like and subscribe to When Tunes Combined YouTube channel. Shawn at TCAX Reaper on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Dave at TCX Godsend 95 on Twitch. Eric's Unscripted Sports Show on YouTube. The Stabcast with Dangle and Mindy on YouTube. Dizzle 97 on YouTube. That is Dangle's gaming universe. Him and I did some live streams on Twitch earlier today that will be up on the YouTube channel. Tomorrow. Also, you can follow him at Dizzle97 on Twitch as well. Check out when he live streams. Also, the Wrestling Through the Years podcast with Eric, Dangle, and I. And I think I've covered just about everything. And then we'll see everybody next week for part 5 of the animated Anarchy series draft. We did 8 tonight. We've got 39 to go.
Let's shoot for 9 in the next one. That way
We'll
we
see.
get to 3rd.
All right. So have a good night, everybody.
Later.
Later.
You too.
Good one.